Hey, this is Gabriel Fuerza, and you're listening to Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.
Hey, it's the K-tastic one, Armani Chaos, and you're listening to Wrestling with Entertainment podcast.
Hey, this is the Grinder, Mark Shaw, and you're listening to Wrestling with Entertainment.
Dear lovers, this is the real life Cupid, and you're here with Wrestling with Entertainment. Love, Doug.
Hey everyone, it's Becca here, leader of the Scrunchie squad, and you're listening to the Wrestling with Entertainment podcast.
This is Little Mean Kathleen, and you're listening to Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hello, and welcome to the show. It's Wrestling with Entertainment, bringing you the latest exclusive breaking news, previewing and reviewing the latest shows from WWE, AEW, and New Japan every Saturday, and interviewing all your favorite wrestlers on Wednesday on YouTube and Castbox. I am your host, James J., alongside Kaliko Yachts.
Oh, he's muted. This man's muted.
Oh no, they missed it. It doesn't matter. Bottom line, I'm going to WrestleMania, baby. That's what cannot wait.
Woohoo!
Woo-hoo.
And Scooter Dust, who will not be joining us tonight. But it's a great day for wrestling, because we are wrestling with... She is the architect, the Wednesday Night Messiah, the leader of Scrunchie Squad, the chaotic women's champion, no longer basic, Becca.
Hi, thanks for having me on.
Yeah. We need that clap applause, that little applause sound.
And coming in next, because we don't have one guest tonight, we have two. She is the head of the table, the chief, the little big dog, Little Mean Kathleen.
That's me. Oh my god. I'm the little big dog. Thank God.
I mean, last time when Kathleen was on, we kind of figured out that you're the Roman Reigns, Becca is the Seth Rollins, Paris is the Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose. Yeah. We kind of assigned y'all shield roles. Wittingly or unwittingly.
Yeah.
Yes. So could you guys tell us what's coming up for both of you? Becca, you want to start?
Sure. So this Wednesday, I guess the match will have already come out by the time this comes out. Okay, well, Watch the Road Wednesday nights on IWTV at 7. I have a match with Masha that will have already aired at this point, but you can still watch the episode. And Watch the Road. Chaotic streams on Twitch Thursdays at 8 p.m. So don't miss that. NEW Studio Wars. I honestly don't know what the schedule is for that, but I believe I have some matches coming out there. I think that's everything right now.
What about you, Kathleen?
Oh my gosh. You can check out The Road. You can check out Pro Wrestling Magic mid-April. Check out my debut. It's gonna be a good one. And then
Magic?
check out it's gonna be magic. Oh my god. Your mind. I think that's all coming recently. That's all coming out soon.
And where can we find both of you on social media?
I'm at ScrunchieFan97 on Twitter and Instagram.
And I'm Little Mean Kathleen on Instagram and Lil Mean Kathleen on Twitter. My rap name.
That's what I'm talking about. Rap name. Lil Baby, Lil Wayne.
And Lil Mean Kathleen.
Lil Migos. Lil
And-
Ostrich, you know.
And just a big congratulations to you, Becca. Last time we spoke, you was not yet the chaotic women's champion. So big congratulations from all of us here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. And before we start the watch along, I'm interested. How did both of you get into Stardom from the beginning? Kathleen, you want to start?
Oh man, I just like 80s Japanese women's wrestling, and then just kind of wanted to watch the modern day version, you know? So, and I think a lot of what they're doing, a lot of people bring over to here, the indies here, definitely, because they have such an innovative style. They always have, and it's just so hard hitting. I love it.
Becca?
Yeah, I started watching kind of recently, maybe like a year ago. Kind of similarly, I like watched like older Japanese women's wrestling, and then kind of got into Stardom. I think maybe because Bea Priestley was on it, and I was like, oh, I should watch that. I don't know. Someone was on it, and I was like, oh, what's this? And I started watching. And yeah, kind of like the same as Kathleen. Like, I was just like, wow, they just really go for it. Like, they don't give two shits. They're just like laying it in, and they just are so creative. So it's really fun to watch. It's like probably my favorite to watch. So.
All right. And we are wrestling with Konami versus Azumi from the Princess Tournament, March 24th, 2020. So, roughly a year ago. Now, for everybody at home, you're going to want to fire up your WWE networks, your DVD players, your VHSs, your Betamaxes, or more accurately, just bring a new tab into your computer, laptop, tablet, phone, whatever device you prefer. You're going to want to type in Stardom Princess Tournament 2020, or you could just find the link in the description below, both on YouTube and Castbox. And you want to go to 52 minutes and 56 seconds. I'll count you down from 3, 2, 1. When you hear 1, press play. Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
In 3, 2, 1. And here we go. This is the world famous Corrigan Hall.
All right, no technical difficulties. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We're only
Last
7
time
minutes into the show. Something can go wrong.
Yeah, cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. Actually, while we're getting into this, before we get into the matches, get into where the intros are, I just wanted to let the fans, know, like, we seen Becca no longer the basic, and I just wanted to see what was the inspiration, because I always told you when we first interviewed you, I was like, you are not basic, you are way more than just basic, because I just thought it was a decoy for you to like, oh. So when you slashed off the Becca, it seems like you got a lot rougher. Elaborate on that.
Yeah, I guess I just kind of outgrew it. I feel like I've evolved a little bit to the point where I still think Basic Becca is really funny, and people still bill me as it, and I'm like, whatever. It's like fine, I don't really mind. But I think it's just a little confusing now. Like if people don't know me, like if it's their first time seeing me and they're like, "Oh, that's Basic Becca," and then I'm there, they're just like, "What?" Like I don't get it. So it's like, what's the point? You know?
I mean, they should know you now because you got a chance to have your match reviewed by Lance Storm, such an underrated, mind of wrestling. How was that experience to get pointers from someone who is as accomplished as Lance Storm?
It was amazing. Yeah. It's like probably the most like in-depth feedback I've ever gotten from someone who's like not like my like regular trainers. It was like, yeah, really fantastic. So he gives like written feedback, and also there's like a Zoom call where he kind of like goes through the feedback and you like watch your match back together. So yeah, he like offers these sessions. So like I really recommend that like any wrestler does it because yeah, it was awesome.
I think the main thing is that we want to know is, did he teach you any dance moves?
No, did not.
Oh, boo. He should at least get you some 1-2 steps.
Yeah, but he said he would join the Scrunchie squad, but he doesn't have hair. He doesn't want to wear it on his wrist, so at least there's that, you know.
I mean, he could put it on a jacket. Yeah, he can't put it on a zipper or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
maybe one day. We'll see what happens.
see, you should send it to him in a hoodie and tie the scrunchie in the drawstrings.
Oh, yeah.
And as we are watching the match, they are going at it right now.
Yeah.
And I must say, the one thing I like about Japanese wrestling, especially with women, I feel like the culture there is a lot more receptive to women fighting, and they see it more as a warrior art form. Vice now, I think in the United States, I think we were 20 years behind with that. We didn't really take it as seriously. Miss Little Mean Kathleen, do you feel that is the case? Like, do you feel now that, I mean, yeah, we had a women's revolution, but I feel like Japan, they've been doing it the whole time. Do you feel like it's finally trying to catch up to where Japan is?
I definitely feel like women's wrestling was trying to catch up back in the 70s and 80s, and then came the whole like diva era, and I feel like it definitely took a step back, but now it's definitely coming back. We have a women's title now instead of a divas title for like the biggest company in America, right? And I think independent wrestling definitely is putting a lot more emphasis on women as well, not just in matches of just women versus women, but intergender matches as well.
Now I have a question for both of you. Nihongo o hashishimasu.
I'll speak Japanese, man.
And that answered my question.
I know.
That is the best question.
I don't speak Japanese.
Because I speak a little bit, so because, I want to know what they're saying. And so when I was watching these matches, like preview of it, I was wondering, do they speak Japanese?
I think they just like the hard-hitting action.
Yeah, fighting is universal.
I would like to learn Japanese, but I'm like very bad at learning languages, so it's pretty hard for me.
Alright, well, the next match that's coming up is Shuri versus Jimmy Hato.
Man, that match was quick. Like, she came, tapped her out, and that was it.
Yeah, and she even got like the head start on her.
She was a mess.
Dang, that match was over when it started. Now we on to the next one. Let's go. But while the next one is jumping, I also think the Japanese audience is a lot more intelligent than us American audiences because we have a tendency to try to get ourselves over rather than actually enjoying what's going on in the ring. Uh, Considering, have you? I know you guys have wrestled during the pandemic and not having, you know, any audiences, but since 2021, they're starting to loosen some stuff. Have you guys wrestled with an audience yet? And have you noticed a difference as far as like an appreciation from the audience? Because I feel like that dynamic of not knowing what you have until it's not there rings true in this case.
Actually, a couple weeks ago, I did get to wrestle in front of actual fans in New Jersey, and it was great. I missed it so much. Like, I especially missed wrestling in front of families and kids because they really get into it more than anyone else, and for good reasons. They really are invested in all the wrestlers and just everything that's going on. It's awesome.
That's great. It seems like things are starting slowly to kind of open up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you guys watch these matches, are you just doing it for enjoyment, or are you studying and learning from them as well? Becca?
I watch Stardom mostly for enjoyment. It's just so entertaining, but like I definitely see stuff and I'm like, oh, I might try that because that looks good. Well, it looks brutal. But yeah, mostly just for entertainment purposes.
What about you, Kathleen?
A little bit of both. You always gotta try to look for things to steal. What can get you an advantage in a match? Oh my gosh, I love it.
Well, you know, that used to be the norm for American wrestlers to watch Japanese tapes and kind of steal a move or two because, you know, Americans didn't really have access to Japanese footage back then. Case in point, Chris Jericho taking the code breaker and CM Punk stealing Go to Sleep from Kento.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They get credit. They get credit with it because it hit the TV in America first.
Yes.
Funny how that works. But I could imagine it's hard to try to like decipher watching it as a student and watching it for enjoyment because it's kind of like a mechanic going home and then they watch a car show and you're like, nah, you gotta do that right. You gotta do this right. I gotta do this right. You know, your mind's just wandering a million miles a minute. So I tip my hat to y'all considering that you could just separate, you know, reality, but also pick up a couple of niches here and there.
I think when you first start training, it would be harder to kind of do both. But like after I think you start like working matches, I feel like it becomes easier because you just understand everything a lot better.
I can see that. Like you don't want to watch it and then try to do it at the wrestler school and then looking at you like, what the hell are you doing? That's not what we taught you. You know? So I can see that. I could definitely see that dynamic. And as she hits her with that suplex, 1, 2, and no. And armbar. The one thing I will say, like Japanese ladies, they are like really into that chain wrestling aspect, submissions and angles and things of that sort. Well, we know, you know, Miss Little Mean Kathleen is always down to go with some chain, right? Always down to hit the.
I love it. It's my favorite part of wrestling. Oh, it's just so fun. So fun.
I have a couple questions that Scooter sent me before his untimely passing. He wanted to know, Kathleen, about the duck song meme?
The duck song.
You
Oh, what Brett tweeted at me? BRG? The
it
duck
says
song?
specifically, got any grapes? Seriously, you have a fascination with the duck song meme. What makes it so catchy?
I was in a car ride and BRG was in the car. We were going to Pro Wrestling Magic and someone decided to put on the duck song, but it was the 10-hour version. So
Oh, God.
it played a couple
Damn.
times before anyone noticed how long it was going for.
Oh, God.
It didn't go all 10 hours, just definitely repeated a few times.
Like 4 hours later, you're like, Andy, waddle away, waddle, waddle, waddle. Like, wait, what? Like,
It really fades into the background. It really does.
like it started in Connecticut, now you in Virginia, talking about, I got any grapes? Like, wait, what?
Change those.
And Kathleen, you're a video game person, so
Yes.
Konami or Kojima?
Konami or Kojima? Kojima.
Yes.
Yes.
Becca, do you have a preference, or do you have any idea what we're talking about?
Nope. No clue.
Well, somebody that you do know, Armani Chaos. We interviewed him a couple weeks ago. And if your name wasn't Paris Van Dale, he definitely gave it to everybody in that region, whether it be Limitless, Chaotic, or Northeast Wrestling. But specifically, he targeted you two. In your relationship with Paris Van Dale, or lack thereof as of now, during the 8 Questions of Doom, he named Becca Worst Wrestler. So, Becca, you have the platform. Do you have a rebuttal?
I honestly think that's
Here's my
incorrect because she's a champion right now, so she can't be the worst wrestler. She got gold on her, right?
True.
This is my rebuttal. Jealousy is a disease, bitch. Get well soon.
Oh, now that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. But I will say with that interview, it kind of diminished our hopes of a Scrunchie Squad reunion tour. So, yeah, you know, we tried to play peacemaker here at W Wrestling with the E, and you know, you could try to get them to come to the table, but they don't want to eat. You know, I'm heartbroken personally. I just wanted to see like a whole bunch of scrunchies in a nice little parade.
Okay. But what do you two think about, you know, Scrunchy Squad reunion versus Higher Society?
Oh my gosh. I think Higher Society made a mistake not donning the scrunchies back. I'm going to be quite honest.
They did though. So
They
like I
did.
really feel like they're just jealous. Like I can't think of any other reason.
Yeah.
They like clearly liked scrunchies and then we're like, oh no, we suddenly hate scrunchies now, and it's like, okay. But you were wearing them last week, so I don't know.
Do you think Armani is maybe influencing Paris a little bit here? And that he's the one you gotta kinda get past, kinda get through to Paris?
He's definitely like much more of a threat than you would like maybe think with him just being ringside. Like
He's
when
dangerous.
he gets in the ring, yeah, he's brutal. But Paris really like she might be more quiet, but she's like kind of more of the like ringleader between the two of them. She's like the silent mastermind. So I don't know. I think they're both just haters. And they're not as rich as they say they are, so.
Whoop! Dropping the whole leader of tea right there.
Yeah, because Armani has a Louis Vuitton hat that I am borrowing right now. And it's not actually Louis Vuitton, it's a knockoff. So I'm just like confused because why would he have a knockoff Louis Vuitton if he's so rich?
Ooh.
Oh my god.
His defense is gonna be, I don't bring my real shit to the show because people might take it.
I don't care. If you're rich, you shouldn't have to worry about it. So
Boom!
Just buy a new one.
Oh. Be like Biggie. I could buy a new one. Sounds like we got ourselves a little reunion. I feel like Lil Mean gonna be the homie. She's gonna be the good homie. I'm hoping she's the good homie for our champion, Becca. We couldn't be much more happier. I'm kind of giddy that we got a champ on here. Think, because honestly, I think if I'm not mistaken, James, she's our first champion on this thing.
Ooh.
Like current reigning, defending champion.
Yeah, I would say so. We've had a few champions on the show. But Becca is, yeah, one of our most recent champions as well, yeah.
I know. I feel like we were a good luck charm. She jumped on, then she got the belt. Like, big ups. Big ups. I felt like I won the belt the way you won that day. I was like, shit, we made it. We made it.
hell yeah.
Had to go find a scrunchie to put on real quick. I was like, shit.
You guys did great.
Well, Scrunchie Squad has been lucky for us because, you know, Becca was, as a lot of people know, our 2-year anniversary show. So a very special show for us. And she is overall our second most viewed interview of all time.
Ooh.
Wow.
Little Mean Kathleen is tied for first place for most.
I thought you said fourth. I was like, no.
No, first. She is tied for
She
first.
better go. Hold up.
For our most viewed interview and most views in a single 24-hour period as well.
Who am I tied with?
Deviant.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Daddy. Yeah.
It's always Davey.
She's like, wait a minute. Who? Davey? Oh, damn. All right. I
Never
okay.
mind. It's fine. It's fine.
Just
It's cool.
as long as he didn't say Armani. That's what it.
I would have been. I would have been rip shit.
She would have been pissed. Although I do have a question for Little Mean. Did they give you your fix with your Jade Austen books, or are you just still on the hunt for them?
I'm still a little bit on the hunt, you know. I have a lot of books to work through right now. I got a lot. I can't buy any more right now.
Oh man,
Too many.
You can ebook them things, man. You can audio book them things.
I like the book. Just having the book.
The pages are overrated.
No, you're crazy.
Man, everything's with the iPods and the audio now. Hell, I could read a book in 20 minutes just listening to it. You know, scrubbing dishes, listening to an audio book while Megan Thee Stallion's body is in the background. Body yaddy yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy.
Kathleen, you also teased some new ring gear on social media.
Yes, I do got new gear. I do got new gear.
When are we going to see that debut?
Whenever I pick it up. And then whenever I wrestle after I have it.
Oh man, that. You know what? I'll take that over whenever I feel like it. There you
Hopefully
go.
May.
All right.
May. I think May.
Well, we'll see.
That's
We're looking forward to
about
that. Well,
about a couple weeks. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm curious about ring gear. What inspires your ring gear, Kathleen?
Oh man, I usually just like pick a color or a pattern I like, and then I'll kind of build off of that. I keep it real simple because elaborate gear can get kind of expensive, so I will save those plans for like a special occasions, special show.
Oh yeah, kind of like these girls in the ring. They be having like boots with like rip away skirts and like it's like they are soared away from being an anime character. I mean,
What about you, Becca?
I'm just.
Oh, continue, Kaliko.
I was gonna say I'm surprised all that stuff don't just come off, cause man, I give y'all ladies props for that, man. I bet I know it's hell trying to put on gear and making sure it don't like move and pop out. Your feelings, your and my deepest sympathies and sympathy.
What about you, Becca? What inspires your ring gear?
Honestly, a lot of like Japanese women's wrestling. I love their gear. It's just, yeah, especially Stardom, because I feel like there's so much like at Stardom they're so like larger than life, and like colorful. So yeah.
Well, a piece of ring gear that you might not have wanted, but was kind of forced into, was a blindfold. When you wrestled Love Dog in a blindfold match. Was that the most terrifying thing you ever did in your life?
It was very disorienting. I don't like being near Doug and not being able to see him. Nervous. So, yeah, probably the most terrified I've ever been.
Oh,
it sounds scary. Honestly,
it was horrifying. It really was.
No.
Well, if you saw him, you would have been nauseated. So it couldn't have been nauseating. See, you gotta look at the positives.
That's true.
Well, he kind of, and we interviewed Doug not too long ago, but it will come out after this comes out. We interviewed Doug, and we asked him about that, and he said that he gained your love in that match by beating you. Do you feel that way?
It's really interesting how two people can like have a match and walk away with totally different perspectives on what because to me, we went in there, we had a match, and he did win, but it's just a match. It doesn't really mean anything. But Doug, I guess maybe he doesn't have a lot going on in his life. Doesn't maybe have a lot of hobbies or a lot of like healthy relationships. So I guess he like really reads into stuff like that. So I know Doug has been seeing a love therapist. But I really strongly suggest that he seeks help because, yeah, it was just a match.
Well, it seems like his next victim, love interest, is Ava Everett. Any remorse or advice for Ava?
Honestly, I think Ava's got like nothing to worry about. She has like a whole new attitude and look, and I don't think Doug knows what he's getting into there. So honestly, like Ava's fine, but I wish Doug the best of luck with that one because she's a real can of worms.
What about you, Kathleen? Who is the person you least want to be in a blindfold match with?
Doug.
Damn.
Honestly, sounds horrifying. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I just couldn't imagine.
Like they telling Love Doug, don't go chasing waterfalls.
And if Doug starts quoting new love songs, you have Kaliko to blame for that.
Yes, he asked me because everybody knows I'm the music. I love music, but he was like, send me some songs that got like love in the name or is a theme, and I felt like I was like Rambo. I just kind of like just shot him like a whole list. So if he goes in there and he starts singing like Josh Stone and Earth, Wind, and Fire to y'all, just, at least know it came from a good place. The source was a good place. Mate.
Oh
my God.
Oh.
I used to make mixtapes like on CDs. Oh my God. Those, like the CD mixtapes. I don't even know what people, like when you say you burn a CD, I don't even know what people knows what that means nowadays. Like,
unfortunately, I've done it.
And then you used to have to carry, like before iPod, you had to carry, like you used to walk with that 500 disc collector book, and it looked like a college book. That's how thick it was. It's like, jeez. And you couldn't play just one song, so you played one song, and then you had to flip through to find the other song to kind of close with that song. Oh my God. They don't know what they got it. They don't know how easy they had it. Today don't know how easy they had it. But since we own like CDs, burning CDs is songs, what songs would y'all burn on a CD? First, your favoriteest song you would burn on a CD.
My favoriteest song.
Favoriteest song, yes.
Oh, geez. I feel like my music taste is very like eclectic. So I don't know about like top songs of all time. Like I don't even know. Probably my entrance music. It's a banger. I love it. I love Caro Caro Bonito. Honestly, LMK's entrance music. It's a banger too. It's really good. That might be on my list too. So yeah.
Ooh. Going like a WWE the music style.
Yes.
Like CD.
It's just 2 songs.
The only songs that matter, honestly.
Well, Lil Me, what songs, what theme songs, wrestling theme songs would you put on your burner CD?
Oh my gosh, I'd probably put every one of Triple H's entrances.
He's had a couple good ones. Yeah.
Wait a minute, even the first one, like the Hunter Hearst?
Not that one.
Okay, all right.
No,
you never. Hey, you never know, man. Gotta ask.
Yeah, it'll be all Triple H.
No,
He had the best entrances.
Would some Kim Petras be on that CD as well?
Yes. My entrance would be first, and then it would be Triple H, and then it would be my entrance again, just to close out the CD. And that'd be it.
See, hers would be like 5 songs deep. That's what I'm talking. That leaves a whole lot of room on a CD.
I can add to it. I'll add to it later.
But I mean, you got a lot less room than Becca. She only like 2 songs. That's it. We done. Trust me, I feel you. My music is eclectic too, because I'll play Leanne Rhymes on one track and then Tupac the next, and it's just like that. And somehow it makes sense. So I feel you. I feel you on the eclectic part.
Now, you both wrestled Vita Von Store recently. Could you tell us what that was like, and did you maybe compare notes? Becca, you want to start?
We didn't compare notes, but we should have. That would have been next time.
Yeah, she crazy.
Yeah, bitch is crazy.
Oh my god.
Well, that's one consistency. Bitch is crazy.
She's crazy.
Yeah, she's very like, I don't know, she just does the weird stuff.
Yeah.
Very unpredictable. Don't let her throw you into a post.
Oh my god.
Advice.
That does not sound fun.
It's painful. Very painful.
Oh.
What about you, Kathleen?
I wish we compared those notes. I barely scraped by, let me tell you.
Start shifting some memos up in here. Run, motherfucker, run!
No, so needless to say, you won't be joining Vincent's group in Ring of Honor.
Let's stay far away.
Well,
I don't know if I'd really fit in.
A what?
You might have a little trouble.
Well, a common thread. Vincent trained Love Dog. So, another reason to stay away from
Maybe
that
that's
group.
why Doug is so weird.
That's a great point.
Hanging out with the wrong people.
Yeah.
Oh, man. See,
Mhm.
we done cracked the case. We done had a breakthrough.
Now, this is, of course, at the legendary Corrigan Hall. Do either of you have aspirations to actually compete for Stardom and go over there?
Yes, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I'd love to.
Any first stream opponents from this from the company that you're interested in wrestling?
Sherry is like my favorite. Whew. Would I get a concussion? Yes. Would it be worth it? Yes.
Oh my gosh, I would wrestle Julia.
Mm,
So
I
bad.
love Julia.
She's great. She's great. Ugh,
Awesome.
I love her.
Now, Kathleen, could you tell us about pro wrestling magic?
Ooh. Wow. It was a double feature. So there are going to be 2 episodes on Fight TV. Catch 'em. I had a great time. It was a fun show. The fans had a good time. And I'll be back there again in May. And it's worth watching. I had a good match. I had a fun match.
Sounds interesting. We'll definitely catch that. When is it already on Fight TV?
No, I believe it comes out April 24th, I think.
All right. So something,
Mid-April.
something to look forward to.
Yes.
And
Oh, man, I do have a question for Becca, though. Because it deals with being the champion. See, funny, we celebrated being the champion, but we didn't ask you. Did you feel any different aspects becoming champion? Because it's always different when you're the hunter versus the hunted. So do you feel any like pressure or anything backstage where people are looking at you differently because they want your spot? Because like they say, it's easier to get to the top than to stay at the top. So do you feel that's the case?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like a lot of eyes were on me in a way that they weren't before. And a lot of like opportunities opened up for me because of that. So, you know, I think it's great. Bring it on.
You made a song as well.
I sure did.
Can you tell us how that came about?
My good friend Murray Wow, you can listen to him on Spotify and Apple Music. He makes pop music, and I just like, it's always something I wanted to do. And I was like, you know what? I want to be a pop star. So Murray, make me a pop star. And he did. So here we are.
Are you gonna use that as your entrance music anytime soon? I mean,
I have here and
there
there.
we go.
I mix it up.
There we go. Mix it up. See, so the favorite. See, at least now we know your song. That's why your song gonna be on the CD, because I made it. I wrote it. I got a song. I like to sing it. Here it go. Have you ever thought about singing it, walking to the ring like Jillian or Truth style?
Yeah.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
See that?
Find me a place to do that at, and I will do it. 100%.
I mean, something.
I already know what outfit I'm gonna wear. I already know. I got everything all figured out. So somebody book it.
You hear that? Book it.
You hear that? Book? Yeah, that's right. Book it. She's down. She already got everything set. She just needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Kathleen, and this is a gross oversight on my part. We didn't ask you this question last time we interviewed you. Pineapple on pizza. What's your stance?
No, absolutely not. Nope. No. Just no.
Just no.
We've been getting pushback on that. People saying don't knock it till you try it. So, but we keep saying we get more people telling us hell no than no.
It's just the texture. It doesn't belong on a pizza. What? No.
Well, recently, Satoshi Kojima said that, he felt the same way, but, he wants people to try it because pineapple is God. That's a weird thing to say, right?
Not for pizza. Not in the pizza world.
Dang, if pineapples are God, then what are mimosas?
Ooh. Wow. That's a great point.
That is.
Thinking.
This ends the philosophical portion of the watch along.
See, I tell you, that's one thing everyone can't hate. I feel like that's like the Beyonce of food and beverages. No one gonna hate a mimosa.
Yeah. They're customizable. You can have like as little juice or as much as you want. Make it all juice. Make none of it juice.
Or could you just be like me at one time and they had an endless mimosa and I just 3 bottles later I was just like, whoa, feeling it.
And the other thing I want to ask you about the Mark Kent in the interview last time was about Mark Henry's run when you said when you got into pro wrestling. Was it when he won the World Heavyweight Championship, or was it when he had the whole silverback gimmick in 2005?
It was the Heavyweight Championship run.
Okay, with Randy Orton and the Hall of Pain and all that.
No, with Big Show and Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that part.
Mhm.
Well, we know it wasn't the sexual chocolate face.
Yeah.
Now, Becca, your first match as champion was against Big Juicy, correct?
Yes, it was.
And that was a title match, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell us what was your mentality going into your first title match as the champion?
Don't lose your title.
I was just about to say that. Don't lose it.
You just got it. Don't lose it.
See, it's like your prom date. When you get to the prom, you better make sure they come home with you. You started with me, you ended with me. Ain't no halfways.
Exactly. I like Big Juicy a lot, so it was. I knew it was going to be a great time, but the title changes things a little bit. It's
I
like,
liked you, but I like this title a little bit more.
yeah.
Fair enough.
See, that's that mentality. Told her when you the hunted, like, yo, we cool and all, but we can be cool after this match.
Now, I think we've gone long enough without actually asking you this question. Are we anywhere near closer to finding the holiday scrunchie?
I'm actually pretty sure I know who has it. Like pretty, like 99% sure.
Ooh, Mari numbers.
Yeah, I'm just like figuring out how to go about like getting it back, because I don't want to like go post on the internet like this person has it, because then like, they'll get rid of it. And I want it back, so I'm just trying to figure out right now my like plan of attack.
Like that sneak attack on Tyreek?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, or she could do it first 48 style. Like put them in a room, make them confess, because once they get the cigarettes, that's when they start snitching on themselves. When they ask for the cigarettes, that's when it's about to go down. See, just pressure them into a cigarette, then they'll sing like a canary.
Peer pressure.
Not saying I haven't thought about it, but you guys, you'll be seeing soon what's going on. I'll tell you that.
We're looking forward to it. Now, Kaliko, you have a colossal question to ask both of our guests.
Well, we kind of tapped into it a little bit, but this question is for both of you guys. You guys had your careers, the highs, the lows, the mids, the in-betweens, the outs, the love dugs. Well, I don't know. Kathleen's like, no, fuck that. But anyway.
It's just a matter of time, honestly.
Yes, it is a matter of time. I feel like he's going to get you. Yeah. But the question is, you're creating a soundtrack for your wrestling career. What would be the first 3 songs you would pick that would encapsulate your wrestling career?
Oh, man. This is a question.
It's the question that broke Mike Law.
Yeah, Mike Law picked 3, and I feel like he's going to come back and renege his questions, his answers.
Oh, man. 3 songs.
Mine would start with Perfect Day from Legally Blonde. And then I feel like it goes into a little bit more like, maybe like some Cara Cara Bonito, and maybe getting a little more like heavy, maybe some poppy, or like Grimes. And I think the next step, I'm thinking Billy by 6ix9ine. Like I think the intensity is just really upping. So those are my answers.
Nice little soundtrack. There you go.
Ooh.
Soundtrack of Becca.
Oh, I just start with like Kim Petras, just to pop it off. You gotta start high energy, and then I bring it up even higher. Let's go up more. Let's go with the Beastie Boys. Maybe some Beastie Boys in the middle there, and then I end it with Guns N' Roses' "The Ring." That song.
All right.
Just bring it all together.
Those are all solid picks. Now, the weirdest question you will ever be asked ever. Would either of you ever consider wrestling a rock? Not Dwayne Johnson, an actual rock.
I beat that rock into the ground, and I win. No problem. No questions asked. Done.
Boom. Like a boss.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Becca?
Sure, I'll fight anyone. So I don't care.
She's a fighting champion, ladies and gentlemen. Fighting champion.
Just for context, there's this guy named Psycho Mike that wrestled a rock for over 15 minutes in Backyard Pro, which was billed as a Fortnite Iron Man match, which is a Iron Man match that lasts exactly 2 weeks.
2 weeks? He fought this rock for 2 weeks?
Yes.
Oh.
And he didn't
Maybe
win.
I don't want to rock then. Maybe I don't want to have that match, actually.
Well,
changed her mind.
Well, we're not asking you to have a Fortnite Iron Man match. Just a normal singles match, one-on-one. I'm pretty sure
Single sanctioned match, nothing big, no special stipulations.
I'd still say no, because what if the Rock calls the ref out and the ref is like, oh, we're restarting this match. We're like making it the 2-week Iron Man match and you're stuck.
Oh, God. Wow.
Can't do it anymore. Can't do it.
Yeah, and you can't forfeit because that just gives the Rock more points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I refuse to lose.
Now, this is maybe my most controversial question. I don't want to stir things up, but, Kathleen did beat Becca in Northeast Wrestling, so does Kathleen get a title shot, Becca?
I don't know. You have to ask the Chaotic Wrestling.
See, I would have said that's before I became champ. Before she became champ.
Kathleen, you have a response?
I still beat her.
But to her defense, you beat her before she became champ.
Okay. I'll give her some recuperation time. It's fine. It's fine.
So this Becca is a whole new Becca. She on a new level.
I think I'm the same.
See, I was just trying to hype you up, man.
Guys, I'm sorry, but I have to take off. Thank you so much for having me on. And yeah, have a great night.
Before you go, I am legally obligated to ask you this question, and for you, Kathleen, as well. Since the last time we've talked, have you ever had a conversation in a supermarket with a stranger about Darby Allin?
Nope.
And that is the correct answer.
The streak continues.
Thank you so much for coming on, Becca.
Thank you, champ.
Real quickly tell us where we can find you on social media and your merchandise?
Yes. At ScrunchieFan97 on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh,
Bye.
thank you.
It was a pleasure.
BC Becca Champ out.
I ain't talked to Darby Allen either. I ain't talking about him. I haven't talked to him.
Now that Becca's not here, what do you really think of for Kathleen?
Beat her ass.
She's like, I'm waiting on that title shot now, mom. She looked like she was sitting in the back, like I wasn't gonna say nothing, but now since you said it,
We have some bonus questions just for Kathleen. What's your spirit
Sure.
Pokemon?
Bellsprout.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Bellsprout. Wow.
Yes. I love Bellsprout.
Now this was another question from Scooter. He says that your ring gear is inspired by Guy Fieri. Is that correct?
No, I don't have any Guy Fieri ring gear. Not at the moment. I have a design, but I haven't had it made.
What inspired that ring gear?
Guy Fieri. Oh, which ring gear? My new gear?
No, the
new
Guy
gears?
Fieri one.
Oh, Guy Fieri.
Well,
Diners, drives, and diving.
and that's the follow-up question. Dinos, drive-ins, or dives? Which one?
All of the above. All of the above. Pick them all.
Especially a good dive bar with good food. Oh man.
They're all special to me.
What's the best drive-in?
Best drive? Ooh. I like a drive-in movie. It's a good drive-in. Good version of the drive-in.
Well, I meant that you've been to, but I will accept that answer. And Kalika, you have another question?
We already established mimosas as her drink of gods. Wait a minute, because there is a Hawaiian mimosa where it's pineapple juice instead of like regular juice. You should give that a shot.
I will. I'll try it out. Hell yeah.
But you did say on your song, your soundtrack, you said Beastie Boys. Which song? Which track?
I think I put Paul Revere on there.
Oh, there we go. Some License to Ill.
That's a good one.
Okay, as long as it wasn't Sabotage, it just feels like, I'm a stab it.
Yeah.
Like gung ho right there.
Now, this is a new question that we've added since the last time you've been here. If a Canadian from Canada moves to America, does that make them a Canadian from America?
Oh. I mean, you'd probably say they're Canadian from North America?
She was the whole continent up in this.
A little more specific, I feel like. They're just Canadian. They're just Canadian.
They're just Canadian.
Yeah.
Well, we've actually had quite a few Canadians on the show as well.
Ooh, how many?
Let's see. Clay Wilson, Hell Mowbray, Beef Boy, Fielza.
Fuerza.
And we're gonna have Von Vertigo next week, so around 5. That I could be off the top of my head.
That's a pretty good ratio
Yeah.
of Canadians to non-Canadians.
Canada is someplace that you're interested in wrestling?
Oh yeah, I'd love to wrestle in Canada. That'd be great. Do like the ice tours.
First Canadian celebrity that pops in your head is
John Green Canadian?
John Green.
Was he Canadian?
I don't know.
No, I don't know either.
Second Canadian that pops into your head.
Second.
At this point, I don't trust myself to guess anymore. John Green is Canadian, isn't he?
I mean, Tom Green.
Tom Green.
There it is.
He's Canadian, isn't he?
He is Canadian. Yes.
Okay.
Not Wayne Gretzky, not Justin Bieber.
No.
Tom Green.
Tom Green. Wayne Gretzky's Canadian?
Yes. He's
Yes.
Oh.
Not even Jericho. Tom Green.
Tom Green.
Jericho's technically American.
Is he?
He's Ottawa, man. Come on.
He was born in America, though.
Oh.
Ooh, look at you.
Hmm.
See, why you guys gotta bring the birth certificate into it. It ain't for you born, it's where you at.
Mm-hmm.
Usher from Knoxville, Tennessee, but I'd never heard him say Knoxville, Tennessee. You say ATL, shout.
You should start saying that.
I mean, I'm from ATL, so I get to get that.
Are you sure you're not from Knoxville, Tennessee?
Nah, not yet. I mean, I could double check my birth certificate.
That was one hell of a Fox splash. Now, since we're nearing the conclusion of this interview, could you once again tell us where we can find you on social media?
On Twitter, you can find me at Lil Mean Kathleen. On Instagram, it's Little Mean Kathleen. And I have a Facebook page, too. That's it. That's all I got.
We need some Little Mean Kathleen merchandise.
I know, but I feel like I'd rather sell it in person. No.
Could have did a Mania run with your merch.
Yeah.
Well, do you got a design in mind?
I do have a design. I have not done anything with it yet.
You need to fire up that Pro Wrestling Tees account.
Maybe.
And get her a Mania Mean Kathleen shirt. Mania Mean Kathleen.
And of course, all of Becca and Kathleen's social media and merchandise links will be in the description of the video below, both on YouTube and Castbox. And thank you so much for coming on and doing this with us, Kathleen.
Thank you for having me. I had fun.
And let the audience know we barely paid attention to the matches, but we just wanted to talk and just chat and catch up with our two of our favorite female wrestlers and what they've been up to since then. So that takes precedence. And plus we don't speak Japanese, so we couldn't tell you what happened anyway.
It's been, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first time you and Becca have been on a podcast interview together.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Scrunchie Squad exclusive.
Yeah, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Now we just got to get you a strap, get you that belt, get you a title.
No.
I mean, does Pro Wrestling Magic have a championship?
They do have a women's title. I think I might have to go after that one.
we'll see.
By any means necessary.
Yes.
And we'll definitely have you back on the show when that happens.
Hopefully.
Again, we
And
love.
trust me, you gotta find some little mean stuff because I gotta find something to wear because when you win the title, I could be like, yeah,
Yes.
we won this thing, we won.
We did it.
Like we did it.
And of course, if you like what we're doing on the show, please like, subscribe, comment, vote on YouTube and Castbox. Join us on our Saturday show, our Wednesday interviews, all this week. As of course, we have our trivia night. This watch along with Kathleen and Becca, watch along with Holden Albright, watch along with DVN, and a Love Duck interview. And of course, Wednesday and Thursday, NXT Stand and Deliver, live alternative commentary on the remix with Scooter Dust, UNB Network, WrestleMania, Saturday and Sunday, also live alternative commentary, UNB Network, Scooter Dust. Monday, retirement. Yay, looking forward to it. Until then, you can follow the show on our official Twitter handle, Wrestling with E, and you can find all of us individually as well. I am at JamesJ993. Where can they find Kaliko?
Oh man, the next time they'll hear from me, I'll probably be in Tampa. I am Kaliko. I'll be at the show, so maybe I can get the crowd view. Either people gonna be uberly happy or they're gonna be uberly bitching. But either way, drinks will be involved.
Nice.
And you can follow Scooter Dust at Scooter Dust and UNB Wrestling. For our very special guest, Becca and Little Mean Kathleen, Kaliko Yachts, Scooter Dust, I'm James Shea, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.